All right, so this is an afternoon walk after the winter storm came through. We ended up with about a foot of snow. I figured I'd take a walk around the property and just show you what everything looks like after the storm. It's one of those mornings where everything is completely quiet. You can almost hear the snow absorbing sound. No wind, just fresh snow everywhere. So, yeah, let's take a walk and see what kind of damage or beauty this storm left behind. You may be able to hear from the video how deep this is already. I haven't shoveled any of this yet, and I probably won't. So this is the first time walking through it. Everything looks way different when you get this much snow all at once. Normally you can see the yard, the fence lines, and all the usual landmarks. But it's just smooth white everywhere. The walking's harder than I thought it would be. I wish I had snowshoes to walk on top of the snow instead of heavy boots that sink in. One thing I always notice after snowstorms like this is how the snow kind of softens everything. The ground looks flatter, the edges disappear. It almost looks like a completely different place. These trees are holding on to a lot of snow. You can see how the branches are sagging down. That's always something I keep an eye on after storms like this, because once it warms up, all that weight can snap branches. These type of storms always seem to bring down branches and whole trees. This will turn into firewood once all this snow melts and I can get back here to start cutting. The winter storm was forecasted to bring a lot of snow, ice, and freezing rain to different regions of the US, but it still surprises me how fast it came down. It felt like it went from light dusting to full on storm in just a couple of hours. The winter storm started yesterday evening and pretty much went all night and most of today. As the sun set yesterday, there wasn't but a dusting of snow. Now, as early afternoon approaches, we have close to a foot. I'm sure it'll be a solid foot of snow by the time the storm's over. The temperatures right now is almost unbearably cold. It hasn't been out of the single digits for a few days. You can tell the snow is still really light and fluffy. It hasn't started melting or crusting over yet, which makes walking through it exhausting, but kind of satisfying at the same time. Out here, you can really see how untouched everything is. The forest creatures have been busy overnight. You can see remnants of tracks left from animals moving along the trail. This is one of those moments where you don't want to disturb it, but at the same time, you kind of have to if you want to get anywhere. And listen how quiet it is. This is probably my favorite part of the storm like this. Storms like this always make me appreciate having some space. There's something about walking on your own property after a snowfall that just feels peaceful. It also reminds me of how much work's ahead. There's going to be a lot of shoveling and probably some cleanup once things warm up. But for right now, I just want to enjoy what it looks like before everything gets tracked up and messy. You can only get this kind of clean, untouched look once or twice a winter, so it's worth slowing down and actually taking it in. All right, I'm going to start heading back towards the house here. I'm starting to get cold. You can already see my footprints from earlier starting to stand out. It doesn't take long before you realize how deep this really is. This is definitely one of those storms that people are going to remember for a while. A foot of snow all at once in Indiana is no joke, especially when it comes down as fast as it did. I'm curious to see how long this sticks around. With the temperatures we've got coming up, it might be here for a little bit. Well, that's the walk around the property. Everything survived. Nothing looks too damaged so far, and it definitely looks like winter out there now. If you like videos like this, just quiet walks and storm aftermath, feel free to stick around. I'll probably be posting more as I start digging out and cleaning up. Thanks for walking with me, and I'll catch you in the next one.